Okay, I want to show you how to do style sheets to change the appearance of your web page. So instead of a plain black and white page, styles allow you to change font size, color, those kinds of things. There's three kinds of styles. There's inline styles, which aren't really recommended, but you can do them. There's embedded styles, which is what I'm going to show you here. And then there are external styles. Embedded styles just means the style code that I'm about to show you goes right in the same file with your HTML code. So notice this is my HTML code, and it's got the tags in there. I'm going to add some style code to this. So there's two or three things to know, and it is kind of a slightly different language than your typical HTML tags. So to add a style, first thing you need to do is you need to put all these things I'm about to show you in the head of the document. Don't put style code in the body, okay? So notice I've got an HTML, I've got my head, my body has all this stuff in it. So in the head, the first tag you need is a style tag. And just like any other tag, we need to open and close that tag. All right, so if you're doing embedded styles, which is fine, in the head tag, you have an open and close style tag before you close up your head. This is where it gets a little different, okay? So we're going to put some style code in here, and I'm just going to show you one style code in this particular video. So what I did is I created a couple extra lines of space in there. You don't have to do that, but since the style code's a little different, that's what I'm doing here, okay? The style code's kind of a two-step process. So what I'm going to show you is we're going to change the background color of this page. So to do that, like I said, the two-step process is you need to decide what you're trying to change in your page. If you're trying to change the color of this header or the color of this text, or in this case, the color of the whole page. So we need to find the element that we're trying to apply that to. So if I was trying to change the style of this paragraph, I would use the P element up here. But since I'm going to apply this to the whole body, what I'm going to do up here in my style is I'm going to have body. So that's not an arbitrary word, that's a keyword that matches some element in your page. All right, so I'm going to do body, and this is where it gets a little different. We've got these little curly brackets, and notice the direction. So I have the body, I have a space, open curly bracket, I got a blank line here, that's where my style code is going to go, and then I got a close curly bracket, okay? So notice the direction of those, watch out for the open and close. So I've got body, space, open, and then close curly bracket. And then what I want to do, if I want to change the background color, I need to know a specific keyword for that. So the keyword for that is background. So that's a specific style keyword. So I've got background, all one word, and I have a colon and a space. I'll talk about the syntax of this in a little more detail in just a second. And I'm just going to I'm going to make a background color that's not too loud. So I'm going to do silver, and then I'm going to do a semicolon. And again, I'll talk about the syntax of this, but let's try it real quick. Right, so not much, but we've applied a style to this page. Let's look at this in a little more detail. Between your curly brackets is where your various style codes are going to go. It's always a property, colon, space, then the value you want to assign to it. So typically when you do styles, you notice what I did is for each style in here, I just hit the space bar 3 or 4 times to kind of tab that over. Don't use tabs in your HTML code, but just hit the space bar 3 or 4 times there. And I got keyword background, colon, space, the value, in this case is silver, and then each line of style code will end with a semicolon. And let me just change this color just to show you how you can assign different values to the background here. So there's a lot more to styles, but that's the the important sort of building block. Put your style code in the head with a style tag, and then as we learn more of these individual style codes, but the important thing is what you're going to apply it to, curly brackets, and then the actual style code.